Solana is absolutely exploding. Let's talk about why this is happening, where I think the coin is headed, and what I think could be happening with the overall cryptocurrency market very soon. Make sure to watch to the very end of this video so you don't miss any of my Solana analysis. And if you guys want to pick up a free stock with Public, check out our link down in the description below. But other than that, guys, let's get right into this video. Alrighty, guys, here we are with Solana, or SOL. This is obviously a very highly talked about coin over the last couple of days. This coin has been moving in ways that I have never seen any other type of crypto move before. If we go to the 1-year chart, as you can see here, we are currently hitting all-time highs up around the $140 to $160 level, and it just keeps going. It's continuing to push into those higher price ranges as we speak. It's incredible, guys. The movement that we're seeing right now in Solana is something I've really never seen before, ever, and it's fascinating. It's awesome to see. To everybody that was holding, because I know this coin was talked about so much in the early parts of this year, in January, February, and if we looked back to January of 2021, this is where we were at. This coin was $3, $4, $5 per coin, right? And it kept going up. The overall trend was incredibly positive. As you can see here, this coin has experienced very little, if any, downside throughout its entire existence, basically. Well, actually, we could do an all-time here, but overall it's just been uptrending like crazy, and now we have just hit these moments where we're like at price discovery right now, and we're just killing it as far as the gains go. Really great stuff to see. A lot of people are wondering, well, is this going to continue? Is it too late to buy in now? What am I missing? Am I missing anything? There's a lot of talk and speculation. So I just want to clear a few things up. Let's clear up one, why this is climbing, and we'll talk about this Bloomberg article that I think is really interesting, and we'll talk about some technical analysis here at the end of the video. But let's get into this. Ethereum rival Solana climbs to 7th in crypto top 10. That is crazy, the fact that it has climbed that high. Let's keep reading a little bit here, though. The cryptocurrency linked to the Solana network has jumped to the 7th spot among the world's top 10 largest virtual coins, amid optimism that the blockchain could be a long-term competitor to Ethereum. Solana's SOL token, or SOL token, has tripled in about 3 weeks and now has a market value of more than $41 billion. According to CoinGecko, proponents tout the claimed speed and lower cost of transactions on Solana for decentralized finance and digital collectibles, applications where Ethereum dominates. We all know that obviously the gas prices right now are incredibly high. They're not going to be like that forever. Ideally, they're going to get better as time goes on. We're all familiar with this. However, Solana does provide, in my mind, a much faster and much more efficient network in order to complete these types of transactions on the blockchain. It's just faster overall. Solana has always been this way, and it's one of the reasons why it's been one of my personal favorite projects, as well as many others. Let's keep reading though. Solana has a growing ecosystem. Projects are being built on it, and it's benefited largely from the mania that's taking place in NFTs. Co-founder, crypto lender, NFTs are not, we all know what NFTs are. I'm not going to read that part, obviously. Solana bills itself as the world's fastest blockchain, and its website says the average cost per transaction is 0.00025 of a cent. In June, it announced that it had raised $314 million in a funding round with investors including Bankman-Fried's, Alameda Research, and venture capital firm Andreessen. I'm not even going to pronounce some of these. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to mess it up. Let's read the rest of this article here. This is a little bit of the chart. Late last month, jump trading affiliated crypto market data provider Pyth Network went live on Solana's mainnet, a development that expected to help boost or bolster the world of decentralized finance. There are plans for it soon to be able to be broadcast market data through the so-called wormhole network. It's becoming too big to ignore and offers a different smart contract solution to Ethereum. That's actually one of the main reasons why I like it, is because I think that Ethereum is really the main kind of go-to crypto right now that a lot of people are looking at as running, NFTs off of, collectibles, just different types of decentralized finance type things. But again, I think it's important that these competitors are now getting a lot more attention in not only the news, but of course in their, joined cryptos that obviously are running like crazy as far as price goes. Because again, I think the cryptos are a great way, obviously, to get people interested in this kind of stuff and get people, excited about blockchain, about about decentralized finance. It's really just crazy stuff, guys. The times that we are living in right now is truly incredible. But let's see if this can continue, right? That's what everybody wants to know, I'm sure, at the end of the day. Will Solana be able to hold at these levels, or are we going to experience a pullback? Well, first of all, on most cryptos, what I like to do when I'm looking at technical analysis or when I'm trying to figure out what to buy, when to sell, or when to buy, when to sell, all that kind of fun stuff, I typically like to go to the 1 year chart. This tells me just overall immediately if the crypto is overbought, if the crypto is oversold, if maybe there's some kind of bigger trend that I'm missing out on these smaller time periods. Because the thing is, I'm not really trading these types of cryptocurrencies, right? These are long-term holds for me. This is something that I'm buying and holding for years and years and years and years. And the other thing too, and the nice part about that, I should say, is that if that's the mindset that you have going into these coins, you're going to be a lot more successful, more than likely, because you're not going to worry about whether or not the coin goes up, $20 or drops 500, right? You're not going to freak out and sell or do something irrational in the short term because you have conviction, more than likely, and you have the vision of what this could be in the long term. For most of the Solana users, or the Solana people who are invested in this coin, that's what they saw. They saw the long-term, potential in this project, and of course, obviously, they had a lot of conviction to throw money into it, and now they are getting paid and rewarded very handsomely. But let's get into where we're at currently with the technicals on Solana. So as you can see here, this is the RSI. Obviously, the 70 level is being oversold, or overbought rather, and the 30 being oversold. It is well above the 70 level right now. We are getting into the 90 to 80, 90 kind of category here at some points, which tells me a few things. That historically, and again, this doesn't always happen, right? Patterns tend to repeat themselves. They don't always have to. But if you look back at the RSI, when we've had jumps in it, right? When we've jumped above the 70 level, what's interesting about Solana, and this is where I talked about, right, where the patterns don't have to always repeat themselves. The only time this has ever happened is once, and the RSI barely peaked above the 70 level, and then we experienced a bit of a pullback, and that was a way to confirm that the stock was indeed done running, and it pulled back a little bit. Now, every other time the RSI has gotten hot, it kept going. Solana did not care. As you can see here, the RSI was hot here. It still kept going, pulled back maybe a little bit in the short term, but overall, it still managed to push into those higher price ranges. So what you're probably wondering is, well, now we're at all-time highs, right? There has to be a pullback. Possibly, maybe. Again, we are in what's known as price discovery mode right now. Price discovery mode for most cryptos is usually when we go into these higher price ranges, right? The next likely outcome is that the all-time high will be replaced by another all-time high. The crypto will not stop at 161. It might go further to higher to a new all-time high. This is called price discovery. When a coin enters price discovery, it becomes almost unstoppable for a little bit. Again, I'm not guaranteeing nor am I confirming that Solana is in price discovery right now. Some people might think that it is. I personally can't really make the call. It's a little too difficult to call whether or not a coin is in price discovery until after it happens, right? In my personal opinion, and this is not financial advice, obviously, none of the videos we make on here are in the first place, but I think that Solana might have a little bit more of a run in it until markets open, of course, on Tuesday, because today is Memorial Day, obviously, or not Memorial Day, Labor Day. And of course, after that, I think then we will see a little bit of a pullback as more money exits out of the crypto markets into the stock markets. Because as you know, as the stock markets and the crypto markets move, money tends to kind of go back and forth between the two. And however much, usually that's why crypto runs really well on the weekends, because it's the open market. It's the only market that's open 24/7 that you can always trade in or buy or do whatever. So again, guys, I think that Solana could go a little bit higher here. I wouldn't be surprised with a $200, a $200 price target in a very, very short term. But in the long term, I think over the next month, we might have a little bit of a consolidation where we pull back to lower levels, maybe around the $100 to $120 level, and consolidate there for a little bit, and then able to go higher. It might not pull back though, even all that much in the first place, guys. And remember, I'm more of an investor, right, in this stuff. I'm putting money in. I'm not trading. I'm not worried about the short-term stuff, guys. But guys, we are making all kinds of new videos like this, crypto stocks, whatever you guys want to talk about, especially with Solana. Obviously, this is really, really cool stuff that's happening today. And we'd love to keep you guys informed and educated on what's going on in the crypto markets. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it today for Solana. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. If you guys want to pick up a free stock with Public, check out our link down in the description below. When you guys use that link, not only do you support the channel, but you get to be a part of a great social investing network network that is public, and you get to follow some of your favorite investors, including us, and keep up to date with what we're buying, what we're selling, and everything going on in the market. But other than that, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.